For this December, I decided to pick Uncle Sensei as my main character, and I think I go with Kick Gem here, and Hanson goes with Dive Gem. Yep. And I tend to like Kick Gem for Uncle Sensei because Uncle Sensei is pretty slow, and I feel that Kick Gem kind of helps him out in his worst department, and that's his speed. I will not be able to outjump Hanson, but once I get super jump, then that won't be a problem. It's just a matter of being able to build up that meter. It also will matter depending on what stance he jumps in and I jump in. My handstance jump should be able to compete with his regular stand jump. But other than that, if we're going a same stance, then I'm going to need super jump in order to compete on height. So I think early in the game, I'm just trying to figure out how Hanson is going to move his Uncle Sensei, like what type of switches he does, so that I can I want to kind of get close to him and see when he lands into his handstance and then go in for a mid attack. I think that's the best time to go against Sensei, so you'll see whenever I get close, if I have meter for super jump, I will be using it because he will outjump me, and jumping back's not going to help as much as just jumping straight up higher. Alright, so I do a very bad chase down on the concussion there, but able to recover and still get the kill. So I'm kind of approaching much more slowly now. I think maybe that I was kind of going ham earlier and getting a bit afraid, so I just wanted to slow down. I overcompensated on that concussion round, and I decided, hey, I need to slow it down a little bit, and I might do that a bit more here, kind of just come in a little bit slower and see where I can come in and get close and do my high jump. And it looks like Hanson will be switching to the Kick Gem here. He probably felt that the Dive Gem was a little bit slower, and he wanted to be on equal ground in terms of kick speed. Alright, let's see if I can kind of get close and do that high jump again. Looks like I'm just, I am being a little bit more cautious. Hanson's coming a bit more forward now. Yep, I'm still moving up slowly. Building up meter. Get a lucky kill there. Sometimes I'm just trying to get close and they might jump into my range. There goes that, once I get close, I hit the super jump. And try to angle my shot. Luckily, this switch got me the headshot. Alright, fraud detection's pretty good.
Fraud detection warning.
Alright, move forward, I got close, hit the super jump, and do it again. You can kind of notice me doing this, I jump back and I switch and then kick, and that's because the first kick that I'm in would push me way too far. So I try to make that a shorter kick so I don't travel as far, and you'll be seeing that a lot as I play Uncle Sensei. I do tend to do a kick back into a switch into a kick, just so I can control my movement a little bit better. Also, he doesn't use as much meter, and still is meter positive when I'm trying to build up for super jump. Alright, I had a pretty good opportunity to get a kill there. I ended up doing a kickback pretty far away. I rushed forward and was able to catch him in another headshot anyway, but I almost lost the opportunity there. Alright, about to get kick factor here. I usually don't like to kick factor as Uncle Sensei because I feel like I'm going too fast almost. It's sometimes hard to like do a switch then kick when you're moving very fast in your kickback, or getting a switch at the right time if you're going extra fast. But kick factor extra speed is always good. It's just that I probably just need more experience controlling it. Alright, I thought I got to get a little close. I did a super jump there, and Hanson just kind of jumps out of the way. I try to come closer, and he gets me in a headshot instead. I like to be in foot stance whenever I'm at headshot. It gives me a better kickback, and I can use my long feet to try to catch someone really close. Looks like I'm just building super jump here. Oop. I think there was a chance for him to come out and chase me since I was in a very floaty kickback. So I just tried to go underneath and was lucky that he didn't kick and able to get him after I jumped. Looks like that was super jump versus super jump, and I'm just lucky I got mine off a little bit earlier. But yeah, the game plan worked, and you'll probably see me try to pull this game plan off most characters. This next match is against AxemJinx, and he is usually the Baz, and he'll be the Baz this first round as well.
Sounds like it's time for some smooth bam.
I'm going to be picking Kick Gem this whole series. I don't think I play Uncle Sensei as Dive Gem at all. I like the extra speed and don't care too much for the jump height just because I do have super jump once I get enough meter. Now my plan here is to try to get close enough to the Baz where I'm outside his kick range, but I can basically super jump in and get to him really quickly. I want to be trying to be aggressive here to limit the amount of meter the Baz has, because once he has his Baz Kosen, he can start like countering the things I can do, because my kick is so slow that he's able to react to it with the lightning, and then I'll just end up hitting the lightning. So I'll be moving forward here, and I've been doing pretty good and getting some lucky toe taps right now. Now that he's got meter, there's a chance I will get hit by Baz Kosen here. That one was an under one. It wasn't really an attack, but still a great play by AxemJinx there. That was a pretty good chase down by me. I don't think he could have Baz Kosen'd out of that. It was just a bad kickback timing, and I just got my super jump in there. That's the classic example of Baz taking out Uncle Sensei by using his Baz Kosen. Oof, I moved a little bit too far underneath, and I was trying to get that jump in, but I was way too close, and I just jumped into his feet instead. Oh. Getting kicked back there was, could have been really bad, but it looks like I wasn't punished for it. Fortunately, didn't use it for anything anyway. There I go, a little bit high, avoiding the Baz Kosen. And I do a chase down, but was a bit too low. Axem gets the headshot here, and goes out a very good comeback. Yep. He had just enough for Baz Kosen, sending the lightning, and usually if you're concussed against Baz, he doesn't have to go for the headshot, he just uses the lightning to finish you off. And with my high profile, it was really hard to get away. I believe that is tied up. Did I not fix the scores here? Oh no, that's not tied up. That's Axem won. I did not win the first game.
From above. Round one.
Alright. That was a really bad jump. I jumped while I was still in foot stance. That's standing on my feet, and your jump is not nearly as high as your handstand jump. There you go. So that's a little bit better, except this time Axem correctly just has meter for lightning and goes underneath with this lightning. Okay, that's me getting too close. I'm still kind of gauging that distance of how close I should be, but I am being pretty aggressive here, so those type of kills will happen. There I was expecting him to Baz Kosen right as he got enough meter for it, but he didn't and ends up catching me, and I just picked the wrong side of the point flip there. Alright, that one was probably just an input error. I don't want to do a super jump that far out. Oof. Nice hit by Axem there. I thought I was able to catch him as he crossed, but I think my kick was too extended. I ended up hitting behind him. I could have just waited. I don't think he had other options. I could have just waited and gotten a kill a little bit more safely. But that's 2 games to Axem now. One of the things about this matchup is if the Baz ends up getting meter for Baz Kosen, you do have to try to bait them out, or you have to try to preemptively catch when they're going to do the Baz Kosen, either by going over the attack or trying to catch him in mid dash, I guess you could say. Okay, that's the perfect textbook attack I want to make. I want to get when he comes up high, I want to be able to be close enough to super jump over him. This wasn't ideal. I did get the kill, but I was actually wanting to aim for a headshot there. I tried to do a super jump again. I think that one right there was Axem just getting a bit too close and not canceling. Maybe he was thinking I would super jump and go over. But right now I was winning the meter race because I was able to get that headshot, and it shows how much this matchup swings on meters. Hopefully I can close out though. This is not helping. I think I came in, I wanted to get close, but I've been pressing my buttons a bit too fast, so my my super jump just kind of came out. On that one, I stood still. I wasn't expecting him to do such a low jump. I was actually expecting him to land like this, basically, and I'd be ready to counter. But when he didn't land, I was a deer in headlights, and I just stood there and got headshot. But luckily, that second time, what I expected happened, and I was able to counter with a foot-to-foot interaction. Usually, Sensei will win those with his large hitbox. And I'm finally on the board here.
Yes, from above. Round one.
Alright, so getting a little close. That one I thought I was about to get hit, but sails right past. I'm able to hit him on the backside. But the game plan is still the same. Try to get close. Either do a high jump or a super jump and get the kill. If you can get close enough, the Baz kickback doesn't move that far back, and it has to go up first, and so covering the space above him is usually like the plan of attack once you get close. There I tried to do a chase down. It wasn't as well timed as my previously done one, and he's able to get out of it. He's got a lot of meter now. I'm gonna have to watch out for Baskosin. There I just dodge it. Alright, wait it out. He still has one more. Oof. There I was close enough that when I hit my super jump, it was he didn't have enough time to get out underneath. Alright, that's what I expected to do at the end of last round, where he just passes me and I am able to kill. There I did beat out the Baskosin, where with no kick. I had a feeling that he would use it, so I would just empty jump. He would be able to use it, and I could try to chase him again after a landing. And right now, tying it up. So I feel like Axem's still doing really well, but I'm kind of getting a little bit better, or handling his pattern a little better, and definitely getting him in that headshot helps a lot. Looks like he's going for a character switch here. I'm going to go ahead and pick Uncle Sensei, since winners have to stay. And looks like he's going with Redacted. I was actually kind of happy because I think that he was kind of on point with his Baz. Even though the Baz probably has a slightly worse matchup against Uncle Sensei, I think he was playing it well today. Moving over to Redacted. Redacted is a character I don't like to see either, so but I feel like I'm more afraid of Axem when he's playing the Baz really well. Playing his off characters aren't as good as his Baz, so that's probably why I'm willing to gamble on. Yeah, I think I feel better as against Redacted, but we'll see how this one goes. The key to this one is I want to be able to get enough meter for super jump because I can start chasing Redacted with a faster attack. But I'm gonna try not to get into those foot-on-foot interactions. Those foot-on-foot interactions usually lose to the Baz because he'll come from above. They're not as good against other. They are good against other characters, but not necessarily Redacted because Redacted's kickbox is so big. Probably said the Baz earlier. Sorry about that. Ooh, very good headshot here. If I'm ever close, I could use my low attack or a high attack to kind of either go for aiming for when he's going to feral or just covering the high jump. And that's kind of like the option that you have when you have super jump. You could do it a lot faster, force them. Looks like right there I used my super jump to catch his landing when he didn't have any feral. So there I'm trying to aim for that headshot, no, don't get it, but able to get the second hit. And he still doesn't have meter for feral here, so I can probably come in pretty quickly. Yep. So right there, if he doesn't have meter for feral, his option is either stand or jump, and stand is probably not as great, so he ends up jumping right into my kick. Alright, able to take the set there. Looks like my next match is against Waasiq. Waasiq goes Kung Pao, and Kung Pao is probably the best character I would say against Uncle Sensei. Her ability to control the space in front of her really limits the types of moves Sensei can do to even just walk, and her kickback can get away from any type of like high attack really quickly. So as long as you're not up against the wall, Kung Pao has the advantage. Right there, I'm trying to be pretty aggressive. I think that as Uncle Sensei, you have to take more risks in this matchup. The best thing to happen is if you can get them in a headshot, then you can chase them down and try to chain up the headshots as well. As you can tell, I'm probably going to be using that short kick jump a lot, where I'm in hand stance, I jump back and switch to a dive kick. I'll be doing that a lot this matchup just because moving with my dive punch will get me a bit too close to Kung. Right now, I'm probably gonna stall this out. I don't like I don't like facing Kung's kick factor. I usually like to save a super jump and just wait for it to drain out. And if I need time, I'll try to just super jump into the air, stay safe in the air. And sometimes I have to make a guess on where I'm going to land, whether I'm gonna try to kick across or if I'm going to just land. But usually, even if I die, I'd at least waste a lot of time off the kick factor. Going way hard for that headshot. I missed the first one, but able to get the second one there. Should be able to close this out. Super jump, yep. I was probably looking for a super jump attack. I could probably go for a regular jump attack, but since I do have a lot of meter, I figure if I miss the first super jump attack, I'll probably have enough meter for another super jump attack. So I wanted to go for the stronger attack right off the bat.
Yes, from above.
So far feeling good. I feel like Waasiq is kicking a little bit far into me instead of just protecting in front of him. So I might be trying to play a little bit more defensive when he starts to get a lot of meter. Right now, I think I have to force pushing forward because I don't want him to just be able to build up kick factor. Yeah, so right here I might decide on when is he gonna go for that kick factor kick and when can I come in. Looks like I was able to catch him with a super jump there. Oof. And this is the things that Uncle Sensei can do to Kung Pao when she is concussed. Ooh, just barely missed the headshot. Kung Pao Waasiq great stand there, not moving and able to counter kick me. Oof. Got too close. Waasiq recognizes the space and punishes me with a headshot. Ooh. So right there, if I do a kickback too early, he can just chase me to the wall, and so I have to make a decision here that I'm either going to try to react to it or I'm gonna try to duck underneath a kick that is like chasing my kickback. And there I guessed wrong. I thought he was just gonna kick a little bit higher and towards the back end of the wall because it's a much safer kick, but unfortunately he was low enough to catch me in the head. Now it's tied up. Ooh, I'm getting kind of close here, just from in review. Seeing my spacing, I was definitely making some mistakes there. Hopefully, it's good that he didn't punch me during that time. This portal behind me is probably scaring me, and I'm probably mad at myself from being scared of it. I kind of should just let it happen or be able to kick it just like that. Alright, trying to be cautious. I'm waiting for kick factor to attack here, or to activate here. Now I'm probably just going to super jump out. Awesome. Ooh, some really close interactions there. One cool thing you can do as Uncle Sensei is, as you jump back in a handstance jump back, it'll be really like short. If you change into a longer kick, it can surprise some Kungs. Alright, headshot. Hopefully I'm able to convert this. Yeah, should be able to. Super jump is pretty key in this matchup to be able to cut down the time you need to chase Kong. And whenever she's against the wall, that's your best time to get an attack. Pushing her back is like the trouble. Like most of the time, Kong will have advantage in the neutral, so pushing her back is pretty hard. So the next best thing is try to find when she's kicking forward, and as she's still in the air before she's land, mount that higher attack so that she has to like continue gliding and land before she can start retreating. Ooh, barely jump over the kick there, and able to use that wall interaction where if you're on the back wall on the left side, you'll be facing left, versus the other side, you'll also be facing left, so it's a little bit of a different interaction on what you should be doing. He's about to get a kick factor. I probably just get, oh, he probably could have killed me there. I'm gonna super jump after this. There you go. I think I had to kill on the last jump back. I was just a bit scared. I wouldn't hit it in time. Able to get the second one. Simple chase down, no headshot though. But I gotta take the wins where I can get them. Ooh. Yeah, Waasiq came in a little too hard there. Just able to catch him trying to punish my movement. Alright, so there pretty sure that I did a super jump on accident. I just needed to get down to the ground faster. Waasiq probably thought I was coming in all the way and didn't expect me to switch the kick there. Alright, 3-1. Good win against a pretty hard character. I'm now facing Ubersaw. He does either Jeff Bailey or Markman, and I'm pretty sure he's not going to pick Jeff Bailey this one just because Uncle Sensei wipes the floor with Jeff Bailey, I guess you could say. He's probably contemplating the kick gem or the dive gem here. I'm thinking either can be tough. The main thing I'm worried about as Uncle Sensei against Markman is items. Trying to get around the items is pretty tough for Uncle Sensei since his ground movement isn't that great. We'll see if I can manage items well here. Ubersaw in Ubersaw fashion goes for that thunder kick on the first jump. Alright, here comes the item. Oil's not that bad for me actually. It can be bad if Markman had kick gem, because then I might slide a little bit too far and he can just kick me. But I guess that's a reason that Markman might want to run kick gem, just so oil is another decent roll. But so far that's the only item that's been thrown so far, so I'm feeling pretty good. There I do a bad chase, but Ubersaw goes for an item and I'm able to just follow it up with a headshot. Okay. Very bad there. I should have got punished there. I think that right as I landed, Markman started his kick, and that pulled my long body in front and avoided the kill. I was able to close out that round. We'll see if he does a gem switch here. No, looks like he's keeping the dive gem. Oof. I'm expecting or wanting Markman to throw an item there, so I was going to try to rush in and catch him while he's digging for it. Looks like Ubersaw is avoiding throwing items though, so this is probably overall better for me. But I have to play cautious and not get hit. Yeah, it's not too bad if you don't have to worry about the items. I think that Uncle Sensei has a decent amount of height. And if I'm able to push Markman back toward the wall, I can go for an attack. If I don't push him back to the wall, Markman has a really good kickback that goes low and quickly retreats. And so landing or attempting attacks from mid-screen is pretty tough just because if you're not catching him from, like, landing from a kick, he can get out of it really quickly. Ooh. Yeah, there you go. Just trying to land that attack from far away because he was getting close to the wall there. I miss and he counter kicks me with a headshot. Oh, awesome kick by Markman here. There's no way I can escape that. The electric kick was just way too fast on that scenario. I made a bad kickback there. I think if he had his electric kick, he would actually go underneath. but he didn't, and maybe I was trying to kick, just try to get underneath, but it was not fast enough because that was a bad kickback. He had me dead to rights while I was there.
Round one, dive kick.
Oh, actually supposed to be able to punish that empty jump, but I timed it a little too late on reaction, and he ends up getting away. That's how good Markman's kickback is. If you're not on him right away, he can get out of there. Okay, he's gonna suck me in. Oh, that was pretty lucky timing on my part. Trying to get kicks out of the back hole is pretty tough. I try to hit him before he goes into the black hole there. Ends up kicking out and trapped against the corner. I'm able to get that kill. Alright, Glue, this is not going to be great. Oh, doesn't matter since Markman kind of jumped into me. Alright, am I going to try to super jump over? Yeah, probably. So I go all the way over thinking I can just switch sides and I'll push Markman back against his own glue, and it ends up working out. Healthy lead here, 2-1. We'll see if there's any jump switch or anything. Doesn't look like it so far. We are chatting between these matches, just keeping score, so we also might be talking as well.
Yes, from above.
All right.
Round one, dive kick.
Yep, looks like that was. He goes for it first round again. I purposely didn't make a 2-kick movement there, just because I figured if he jumps up, I want to be able to get out the way. So far, not throwing items, so this is pretty good. I just have to watch out for the kicks. Yep, just managing my kicks well enough, and Markman's fast attack is hampered by that little bit of startup they has to do. And so as Uncle Sensei, I can compete with it, and I'm also okay with foot-to-foot clashes. I usually win those against Markman. Alright, looks like he's going for items now. Oh, this is great. I need to get past that oil. Alright, past that gas. Ooh. A bit of a scramble there at the end, but able to catch him on the back leg. I'm not sure if he intended to dig for an item there. He might have just been going for a quick kick and ended up pressing it too fast and getting an item. Alright, looks like I'm going up against Buzz. I think he does just fairly YOLO very first round. He did that last tournament, and it looks like he's following it up this tournament. Yep. And as Uncle Sensei, I just have to be very cautious. I think that Jafali is a very, very easy matchup once his head gets a bit bigger. And as long as he doesn't time his kick factor with like winning the last 3 rounds, I should be okay. I'll probably be very, very cautious here because I don't want to get into a position where he does have kick factor. And usually, like, you can just catch him in one mistake. That's pretty much the end of the game since you only have to win 1 round. They're pretty bold of Buzz to go YOLO again. So far, haven't been victim to it, but I think that YOLO gem, you can get wins from the extra speed. It's just very hard. So I wouldn't be mad if I lost to it, but I'd be fine facing that in a set and playing it, and knowing I'll eventually get my win. Looks like he goes back to stream, as he did last league. And against stream here, I'll probably want to... I'm probably going to be doing a lot more high attacks, and we'll see if Buzz can get underneath them. Usually going higher is safer, instead of going low and trying to face the big feet from stream. That can basically happen. Stream has a better kickbox than Uncle Sensei most of the time, so that's why I don't want to go low. Going higher is usually safer, but you don't want to chase stream as Uncle Sensei because your kick just isn't fast enough at all. Most of the time you don't want to chase stream in general, but with Uncle Sensei it's even more so. He's able to go low there. I didn't expect the kick to come out. I was just trying to get closer. I'm kind of just getting out of the way because I don't know what to expect from Buzz's invisibility there, and it looks like he just reappeared right in front of me, so I'm able to get the kill. Alright, I think I'm just working on trying to figure out what's the best angle. Finding out the good times to super jump, but I'm being pretty cautious right now, just because Stream has a lot of mobility. Once he gets in the air, he's got that second jump and he's got a steer kick. Like if I end up kicking back right there in my handstands, it's pretty slow, and Stream can't chase that down with his steer kick. Oh, I probably thought his kick was gonna run out before he came and hit me, and was aiming for attack for when it does. Looks like I thought wrong though.
Switch.
I go in for a big attack. High is usually safer, so I'm going high right now, forcing Buzz to go low. If he doesn't go low, I'll get the kills, and if he does go low, I can decide to adjust from there. So far, high is working though, so let's just keep. Hopefully, we can keep them doing that. I did get some toe taps here. That might just be me seeing the empty jump or landing from where he's not landing in a kick. I can go for when he lands, but most of the time I want to do those high attacks.
From above. Round one. Dive kick.
Here we go. Hey.
All right, being safe there against Stream pays out. He ends up kicking forward, and I'm just far enough to dodge it.
Switch up. Is that nickel? Here we go. Switch.
Double kill.
Buzz kind of painted himself in the corner there. I just timed my kick towards his falling down.
Dive kick.
Here we go. Here we go. Is that nickel?
Oof.
Wave.
Round four. Dive kick.
Should be note that Buzz is in the UK, so we are playing a little bit of lag. I think my delay frames are set to 4 here.
Rechange. Chill, man.
Alright.
Tight, man.
I did a flame wait because I thought he was going to start kicking underneath, and I wasn't too confident in chasing him in the corner, so I decided not to attack. Luckily, he didn't have enough meter where the flame was long enough to pop me up. Oh, and I get lucky on that toe tap there. I think I was just trying to get close. But yeah, overall not too bad. There were a few low kicks I didn't expect from Buzz, and he caught me. But for the most part, my high attacks were working. This next match is against Laitome, who traditionally goes for Kenny. And nothing's going to be different this league. So against Kenny, I want to limit his meter build, and I want to take advantage that he's got that wide stance. I might be miss a lot of overs and headshots because he's a little bit shorter, but I want to try to get him on his feet when he's standing to get that foot that's extended out just a little bit more. Oh, there's a classic example of kicking over a shorter Kenny.
Round three. Dive kick.
Rechange.
I probably would have been safer to just kick over. Instead, Laitome aims a perfect kick up towards my landing. There, a switch ends up working. If I kicked with my regular dive kick, I would have died for sure. About to get kick factor here. End up using super jump instead. I have to be wary about Kenny's spirit bullet here, though. There it is. Ooh, barely miss. I probably should have been able to get that dive kick, but I probably was a bit unsure about where I was in my stances, and I wasn't sure if I got it in time, and I probably flubbed the buttons. As usual, the up-close super jump ends up working out. If I do a super jump up close and they react with a jump, if they jump up, it's really good for me. If they jump back, it's still decent for me because I get there and I could usually reach their kickback as well. And so most of the time the correct play is to just stand there or go underneath, and sometimes that's very, very hard to do on reaction. Right now I'm doing really well against Laitome on the ground. Just our interactions in the neutral have been falling my way currently.
Switch up, switch. Switch. Here we go. High right now.
Also, those headshots keep him low meter is going to be really good if I end up getting them.
Fraud detection.
Yeah, using super jump to hit air special in its animation is pretty good too if you're close enough. Ooh, Sensei. Oh, Sensei versus Jafeli. So he's about to get kick factor now. I have to be wary that he can just kind of go into boom kicks from wherever. Ooh. I'm very lucky I didn't get hit there, and it wasn't a headshot. Even in a double K, I could still get a headshot as Uncle Sensei. Able to close out the fraud on a bad kick forward there by Laitome. He was probably guessing that I was going to move forward, and I was playing a little bit safer that time. So far up 2-0. Hopefully I can close out with a sweep. You never know though, Laitome always has things up his sleeve. But me keeping him down and getting kills in before he gets air blood will definitely contribute to getting a sweep on this one. Oh no! The Kung YOLO kick. That's always a problem. Something that could happen where he just kind of does a dive and a kick and catches me. There I lose to another stance that I'm really happy with. I want to fight against Jafeli stance. It's usually a good stance for me. Laitome looks like he's reversing it. He's taking all the close interactions now. All it takes is one Kung YOLO kick to change the tide. Oh my god, nice delay. I tried to go for the super jump punish. He ends up delaying and just punishing me instead. Oof. Yeah, Laitome just turned it around. I mean, all of the neutral interactions there were dominated by Laitome. We'll see if he continues into the next game. So no sweep. I'll probably be a little bit more cautious here just because I feel like Laitome has my pattern down. Coming up against Mr. N, I have the ability to get a little bit closer than normal. Ooh. So doing that super jump, I was expecting him to go under, and wasn't sure if I can see it, but he didn't go under early enough, and I'm able to catch him as he's trying to walk underneath and get a headshot. And that headshot's going to go a long way because that keeps Laitome off a meter. Alright, against Shoals, it's pretty good to have Shoals with no meter. I can basically just get set up in my handstands and look for him to jump. So I'm moving into a fraud here. He's got no meter, so I have a pretty good chance, and he goes with the YOLO kick. Did roll Shoals, which is good. Unfortunately, I was prepared and able to get out of the way there. But yeah, good game, good game. Alright, this game is against Capconian, who goes Dr. Shoals normally. I'm pretty happy with this matchup just because Uncle Sensei has the height to contest Shoals. Shoals is going to have to work here to bait out super jumps. So once I have enough meter for super jump, he has to basically get me to spend it so that he can get attacks in. I have to be careful about landing in my handstands because Dr. Shoals can punish that tall hitbacks really well. But I want to be in handstands here, and then I can be able to jump up with my handstands jump to contest when Shoals comes in. I can't do it very close, but I can do it at that distance there. So you'll probably see that a lot when Shoals has no meter. I'll probably try to get close in handstands and just wait. Alright, let's see. That was pretty much a similar but closer spacing to the previous interaction where I just control it with my handstands jump, and then if he tries to go for the low one, I'm still able to jump out of it. There, last one I did a kickback instead of just a jump up though. Oof. Bad approach on my end. Capconian recognizes and just takes me out. Pretty good since I usually have those. If Capconian is concussed, I should be able to get that second hit, and I did not that time. Capconian trying to get that momentum to take this round now. Oh, there it is. So that you see where Capconian did a slight float. That's him trying to bait out that super jump. I just wasn't going for it. But those are the types of things you want to do. You want to be able to get Sensei to commit to a super jump so you can attack him without super jump. just because the ability to get up really fast can counter a lot of things that Schultz does.
This from above. Round 1. Dive kick.
Alright, I think I moved a little bit too close there. I want to... If I'm gonna get into that weight with handstands, I needed to be a little bit further, so I decided to go underneath. There, I try to get his landing. He can, if he ends up pausing in the middle, I'll probably be a sitting duck, but I was just betting that he wouldn't. Oh, man. I got too close and Schultz comes in for the headshot. Most of the time I want to be in hand stance, or sorry, foot stance to kind of just go backwards. But there is an argument to try to stay in hand stance against Schultz just to protect her head. If you keep it lower, then she won't be able to headshot you, but you are giving up the round. Oh, that was an awesome escape by Capconian there. I go for the super jump attack, and he uses his ground special, which a lot of Dr. Schultz players don't use, is the ground special, but it was able to get him out of that really, really tight move there. Yeah, a little bit too close. Capconian recognizes and just punishes me. Alright, I have no super jump here, so I'm probably going to try to build it up. Yeah, looks like I'm staying far away. He's got kick factor now. Oh, I go for the super jump because I thought he'd be able to kick in. Great stall there by Capconian, but fortunately he's not able to capitalize on it. Really, really close match. 4-4. Oh, and I get him on the meter build kick. That could have went either way. If Capconian let his kick go, he would have caught me. I was kind of gambling that he was going to try to build a little bit of meter before coming in for an attack. 2-0, very close game.
This from above. Round 1. Dive kick.
Ooh. I think I might be a little bit too aggressive there. I could probably just stand and watch for him to jump, but instead I chased down the landing. Luckily wasn't punished for it. Ooh. Very good stall there by Capconian. I thought I was going to get close as he landed, but he didn't land at all and ends up getting a nice attack. YOLO by Capconian catches me with a slight move forward and not sure how to react, and I get a headshot. Ooh, barely able to get out. Unfortunately, not the second time around. Another headshot for Capconian. Alright, looks like I try to move forward, try to catch his movement forward, or just stay in handstands. This is usually an option I like to do as against Dr. Schultz while concussed. Alright, one more kick for super jump. I got it. There it is. That's why it's so important in this matchup. Dr. Schultz has a pretty fast jump up, and if you just beat her to the punch, you can mount a pretty good attack against her. Especially when you're close, because her float does nothing when you're close. Alright, he doesn't have meter for his kick. And I'm kind of like, what is he doing? And I got kind of flustered by it, but Capconian with some standoff mind games there. Oof. Badly timed kick out of my super jump there. So it gives Capconian another shot. I'm gonna have to try to build up super jump here. Okay, I got it now. I think Capconian correctly did a pause there, and he baited out my super jump. He just happened to have that slight bias where he leans forward. That could have gone the either way, where his bias would have either dropped him down or back, and he wouldn't have got hit by that attack. So even though that was even though I won all the matches, two of them went down to the wire. Alright, this next game is against JustPokey, and JustPokey is also a Kenny player. Looks like he goes with Dive Jam here. I'm going to try to figure out, I'm not quite sure on JustPokey because we played one previous league before, but I haven't played him that much, so I might be a little bit more cautious in trying to figure out what he's going to do. But like all Kennys, gotta make sure they don't build enough meter. Ooh, just missing on the over there. Oof, missed the landing punish, and he gets me with a high kick. Is this Schultz now? Probably gonna try to get a handstand. There you go. Oh, you know what? Getting enhanced sense probably isn't as good against dive jam because that's a lot different than kick jam kills. She gets a bit higher, so I might have to be further away in order to employ that strategy.
All right. Is that a nickel?
I actually did a pretty bad kickback there. I think that Kenny could have got me on the chase. I'm not quite sure because I'm not keen on the kick speeds when you don't have kick jam, so we'll have to see. I think he could have got the chase there too. Doesn't matter, it gets me a headshot anyway. So I'm noticing that JustPokey is going for a lot of high jumps, so I might want to take into account when he does that what my response should be, and hopefully if I have super jump I'm able to just beat him up in the sky. Yeah, I think he got that kill right there too. Yeah, the high jumps are working, but he's not coming in for the kill when he's got me in a bad kickback. Oof. Able to catch him coming in, just able to get that headshot. So we'll see if I adjust to those high jumps, and if JustPokey also adjusts and starts going for those kills when he does catch me in a bad kickback. So far he hasn't used his special that much. I've seen it used a couple times, but not to the extent of whenever he gets it, he uses it right away. So we'll see how it goes. I'm just able to notice that if he's going to be jumping high, there's going to be chances where I can catch his landing. Right there, I go for it again. I missed the second time, but the first time I got it, so we'll see if I can exploit that a little bit more. Yeah, there's another empty jump. Able to switch and catch it. Yeah, it looks like I'm just kind of going for when he's landing. When I get close, if he does a jump, try to catch him on the way down. Ooh, able to adjust my kick there to catch that landing. Alright, against a Jafeli, feeling pretty good here. Probably want super jump though. There you go. The key point when Kenny is Jafeli is you want to watch to make sure when they have just about to get to kick factor, because they can do that pause and go straight into their kick factor kicks. And you want to kind of meet them and hit them out of that stance before then.
Yes, from above. Round one, dive kick.
Yeah, it looks like Sensei jumps really high, trying to catch that landing again. Alright. With the super jump, I don't care too much about the height anymore since I can get higher now. Oh, looks like S kill. Yep, I just aimed for that landing. You have a look at the headshot. I'll probably be aggressive here, try to go for another headshot, but I don't know who he is. Oh, now I know who he is. Shoals with a very slow kick, able to get it out of the air with a super jump attack. Another headshot is really good. Ooh, against Jafeli. Probably gotta look for a headshot here. Looks like I just go over. I probably could have just switched to a dive kick, but I missed my opportunity. Still able to get the kill though. Alright, fraud detection coming up. I have enough meter for 2 super jumps. I should be able to close this out. Probably run a super jump attack. Get close to a super jump attack. Oh, didn't need it. Yeah, stream is a tough role. Especially for those who haven't played stream a lot, but if you had played stream a lot, it's actually decent where you can have the kickback. It's just that with the meter that I had, it's been pretty good. Anyway, thanks for watching.